All right, everyone, we are walking into EPCOT.
Let's get it under the shade.
And we decided we're going to go later in the day. This park is open till 9 o'clock because of the Food and Wine Festival. Hoping that by coming later in the day, we'd avoid some of the real heat. However, it's exactly 4 o'clock and it's about 96 degrees out. So guess what? It's hot.
It's hot.
Yay!
Hi.
We'll complete it. There's part of it.
Don't miss Mickey.
Hey, Mickey.
Yay.
Look at him. He's all masked up and ready. Mickey's ready.
All right, have a great time.
Thank you.
Hey. Hey.
Good times, cast members having fun.
Upside down. Why would
As always, making it special. And we're going to go have our Advent health, our temperature checked before we get our bags screened, and then we enter the park. All right, temperatures were checked. We're good.
We're good to go.
Security check. Good. Last thing we got to do is go through the entrance with our magic bands, and we are in. As the sign says, welcome to EPCOT. Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. In case you did not know, that's what it stands for. Did you know?
I did.
You did. Now you do too. Anyway, let's go.
All right, so we are in. It was pretty easy. Maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes from the car to here.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And we are now going to see what this festival
Yes.
got to offer to us.
So we're going to make our way over to the World Showcase. Maybe we'll stop and ride a ride on the way. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. You never know. And yeah, we got the iconic symbol of EPCOT directly in front of us. Maybe we want to ride that.
Hey, look at the screen.
Yeah.
Kind of do a Mickey, a hidden Mickey. See?
Oh yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it looks like a hidden Mickey. The clouds look like Mickey's ears. How funny. All right, come on, let's go have some fun. One of the interesting things to point out is that when you do enter, you'll notice that it's a little different here, the entrance to EPCOT. They have removed all of the old signs and the fountain and everything that used to be out front. It's all under construction. But Spaceship Earth is still open. They were going to refurbish it, but it looks like that's been put on hold indefinitely. So the attraction is still open right now. So we'll go walk over there and see, maybe there's a short line we can ride it. And the sign says 5-minute wait, pretty much a walk on. I think we'll do it. So we just came off Spaceship Earth, and we'll point out during the new normal, the interactive features of the attraction are no longer functioning, except at the very end we used our camera tripod actually to touch the screen rather than using our fingers. But there is a touch screen on board that's pretty much disabled through most of the ride, whereas in the past it was part of the attraction. And then when you get off, you would come here and there would be projected a huge globe back here where you could actually identify, you know, where your location is, and then they have all these interactive kiosks here. None of that is currently working.
It's funny because if you notice,
It looks like a keypad.
it looks like a keypad, and it's probably from people
Touching it, yeah.
those spots.
So pretty much everything that's high touch or interactive touch here at EPCOT and throughout the property has been disabled for obvious reasons and for safety. But we just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, and also I think they were like separating people in like every two.
It was like every 2 to 3 cars,
yes.
so that
Which
there was
is-
separation within the attraction. Yeah,
That's
always
great.
a good thing.
And it was pretty easy. We just have to walk in.
Yeah, there was no
No
zero
queue line.
wait, just the
And
just the
other
queue line.
times this one takes off.
Yeah, that could be a
good
long
amount
wait.
of time, yeah.
So let's continue on here at EPCOT. Yay! So we're preparing for the storm. We stopped. We put on our flip-flops for the rain. Got our raincoats very handy, ready to throw on in a moment's notice because there's a storm a-coming, folks.
It's coming.
And this is what happens here in the summertime. Pretty much every afternoon you can count on the rain.
But
So-
I can say that feels much better.
That's why we came in the afternoon. We don't mind the rain because that breeze feels amazing.
Yeah.
Especially coming off the water right here. So, and what else does it do? It cleans out the park. People start to leave, so it's less crowded. So, all right, we're on World Showcase, so let's go explore some food. That's why we're here. And we're starting
Yeah,
here in Mexico.
actually hungry. I'm actually hungry.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry too. So let's see what they got going on over here in Mexico. First stop. So we decided not to get Mexican. Nothing jumped out at us. So we're going to check out other places. This is called Earth Eats, which is part of the Impossible. So this is all vegan. And they've got the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball, which I've heard is actually really good. The Impossible Burger Slider and Chocolate Pudding Terranium, which is served with avocado cream matcha crumble and baby herbs. Check it out.
I want to try that.
All right, so check this out. We found a picnic table, not a soul around.
Nada.
There's World Showcase, absolutely beautiful. And our
It's
first thing
about
we
to
decided,
rain.
yeah, it's about to rain, so we're gonna try to eat as quick as we can. But we got 3 items from Earth Eats, which is the vegan menu. So I'm trying this Impossible meatball, which looks really good. Juan Carlos got the chocolate with the matcha on top. And then what is this beverage? It's some sort of a berry.
Blueberry, lemon, ginger.
Blueberry lemon ginger. Let me taste it. Wow, it's very refreshing.
I love a matcha.
So I'm not sure how to eat this, but we're gonna let me show them though. It's got some looks like yogurt sauce on it, and this is all plant-based, 100% plant-based.
Yep. It's good. What?
It's really
Spicy?
good. No,
Huh?
surprising. I wasn't 100% convinced. I had heard from a couple other people on YouTube that have been here and tried this, that they liked it. And yeah, it's actually very tasty.
I don't know. You made a face like it was like when you taste something spicy. You made that kind of face.
Careful, it's like falling apart. It's very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You like it?
Yeah, I got.
So far, we got some good stuff. I'm gonna try the chocolate pudding with the matcha.
And it's
It's
that's
very dark.
avocado.
Huh?
Avocado.
Oh, it's made with avocado?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Does it taste like chocolate?
Yes, it tastes like chocolate. You can taste a little of the avocado. Like if you didn't know it was made with avocado, you did not taste it. But because I know, I
Yeah.
can taste it.
That's very surprising too. I'm quite impressed with these dishes. First stop, it's a winner. All right, let's eat our food. The wind is kicking up. The rain is coming. Maybe it's gonna blow over us. Maybe we'll be lucky. We'll see. All right, everyone, you can look on here. We're sort of in the center. This storm is all around us, coming through. The good news is, though, it looks like within about an hour or so, it's gonna kind of move on and be out of here, which is good. It'll cool it down. But we are surrounded. We are sitting here in the open. I say we get a little shelter, shall we? Pretty quiet. Everybody's getting shelter from the rain. I see a little shop over here. Let's go check it out.
Physical distancing enough?
Huh?
Physical distancing enough?
Yeah, I think we are definitely physically distanced, which is great. Starting to feel a few little sprinkles, but look what's behind us. Bow, bow, bow. It's cafecito time.
It is cafecito time.
Well,
It's
for Juan
already five.
Carlos, I'm getting the iced green tea peach lemonade
That sounds good.
because it's hot out,
It's hot out.
and I don't want to drink a hot coffee right now.
But I need a hot coffee.
He needs his hot coffee. I'll survive on some iced tea. All right, everyone. So the rain came, but we found a great little shelter. This is actually a Disney Vacation Club booth that's not being used because they're not selling timeshares right now. So it was a perfect little spot to get out of the weather.
Yeah.
Drink the coffee and my tea, and we'll let the rain blow over.
What can we do?
Absolutely. We got our raincoats, so as soon as it lets up a little, we'll throw those on and we'll continue our tour around World Showcase. But let me tell you, it's nice and cool out now.
Oh yes, it feels much better.
I'll take this rain over that heat any day.
Yeah, better soon.
And I love this shelter. Check it out.
Yeah, it's cute.
Perfect.
What it says? Deluxe.
Deluxe rooms. We're
Very
staying
deluxe.
we're staying in a DVC resort while we're here, so this is appropriate.
It's very deluxe.
I like it. So we are now in a large tented area here at EPCOT. It's part of the Food and Wine Festival. It's great because it's still raining out. Not too hard. It's starting to light up.
No, we stayed there for like, what, 20 minutes maybe?
About 10-20 minutes. We stayed in our little shelter and then put on our raincoats. We walked over here. We're going to check this place out. For the Taste of EPCOT, they've got a few booths in here. I can see they've got desserts and champagnes. They've got some macaroni and cheese, and I hear there's some lobster mac and cheese in here that we might need to check out. And then Appleseed Orchard has a booth here as well. So we'll check those things out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's beautiful in here. This venue is typically used for special events, press events, so it's not usually open to the guests of the park. It's usually for private events only. And it's kind of nice that they've incorporated this into the Food and Wine Festival this year.
Maybe they find out that, you know, with all the heat and the rain, it'll be fine to have it would be good to have a place like this.
Yeah, I think that's probably exactly what it was. And it's nice to have somewhere you can get out of the elements and come in and still socially distance. This is a large space.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have come in here to take shelter, but I don't feel we were prepared to kind of walk in and walk out, but I feel pretty comfortable in here that there's enough room to move around and not have people on top of you and still socially distance. And
Yeah. We will pan around so
yeah, we'll show you the
you
room.
can see.
So come with us. All right, so we just discovered on the sign here too, there's also a digital festival guidebook. Keeping with everything hands-free, we can put our phone up to the QR code and then get a nice guide of what's going on everywhere. So that's pretty cool.
I think in one year that we came here, they were given like books, little books, right?
Yes.
Booklets.
Yeah, you had a little book of the festival.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now they've gone digital. So we'll use, why don't you pull out your mobile phone and show them?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Oh, already has it. Open up. Here we go. Yes. And yeah.
There we go, food and wine. Awesome.
Live entertainment, festival merchandise, fun for all ages.
Pretty cool. So check that out. So we're looking here at the festival favorites section. They got kielbasa with potato pierogi, seafood fisherman pie from Ireland, spanakopita, which we love, and then a bunch of different beverages. So we both love spanakopita, so we're going to go ahead and get the Greek spanakopita from the festival favorites booth. And we're also going to go over there and check out the mac and cheese. So stay tuned, we'll go get our food and then we'll share it with you guys. Cool?
And so
Yep.
you notice there are glass like in every.
Oh yeah, the safety. So they got glass partitions or plexiglass. Keeping it safe. Hi. Hi. So we're gonna order a spanakopita. So we picked up the macaroni and cheese with lobster.
Good.
Smell that lobster. And we got spanakopita. We got 2 orders of that because we really love it. You get 2 pieces each. So let's try the spanakopita first, shall we? Nice and flaky. Excellent. And if you're not familiar with spanakopita, it's a Greek dish and it's filled with spinach, cheese, a little bit of dill sauce, and a flaky pastry. Nice crispy on the outside and very delicious on the inside.
because it's basically a empanada de espinaca.
Yeah, and in Costa Rica, that's an empanada with spinach. Very similar. But yeah, very good, very flaky. I like it. All right, we're
They
gonna.
give you two, by the way.
Yeah, you get two each, 2 pieces each. Quite a few big pieces of lobster in the mac and cheese. So it's a healthy. It's $6.50, so a healthy portion. Break that piece in half. Curious how the sauce is on the lobster. I'm not sure what kind of sauce it is.
It's very fishy.
It's very fishy though. It's a little. Yeah, it's a little too fishy. I'm not a big fan of it, actually, now that I'm getting the... Oops.
Of course.
There's something gritty. Almost like sand. The mac and cheese is really good. I think there's 2 different things here. There's the lobster, and then there's some sort of a meat.
Lobster meat?
Well, I'm not sure, but the mac and cheese part I like. He's a bigger fan of lobster than I am. Believe it or not, I love all shellfish, but lobster's never been one that I'm a huge fan of. So I'll let you eat the lobster if you are so inclined.
I think maybe it's the sauce that is very fishy.
You think so? Because like the mac and cheese part, I really like.
I think it's basic. Definitely the sauce.
The sauce. So it's not necessarily the lobster that's fishy, it's the sauce. Maybe it's a fish sauce. What do you think? You agree?
Yeah, yeah. The mac and cheese is very good.
Yeah.
The lobster, it's fine, but the sauce I didn't really like.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's why we're here.
that's right. We're here to try stuff.
Yeah.
You never know. So we'll leave here and we'll see what the weather's like and we'll continue on. This, by the way, this pavilion is right next to the Canadian pavilion. So if you know the EPCOT World Showcase, just so you can get your bearings of where we're located currently. And this is a maple syrup booth, and as you all know, we love maple syrup.
We do.
And we got some really good stuff when we were up in Canada. So let's see how the maple. Do we do it here?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. With.
You're absolutely awesome.
I love the little sample.
Thank you, Church of Maple.
Bing!
It's thick.
Yeah, it's a little. It's really good. Where is this from?
Medora, Indiana.
It's from Indiana.
Yes, it is. We're the southernmost point of the maple belt. You can't go any further south
Okay.
and still have the right conditions for sugar sap producing trees.
I find that interesting. I didn't know it grew that far south.
Yep.
I grew up in upstate New York on the border of Canada.
Yes.
And we used to tap our own trees
Yes.
in our yard. So, yeah, that was great.
And then we've got our 2 specialties. These are fire infused and barrel aged. We are the only ones in the world that actually render our maple syrup with this kind of process. What does that mean? So, you've probably heard of barrel aging. Everybody
Yes.
talks about barrel aging.
Barrel aging.
And obviously barrel aging does do a lot for you, but it's the fire infusion that's really going to bring the extra dimension of flavor. And I did say dimension of flavor because I just love that term.
Dimension of flavor.
So what we're going to do is we're going to work with distilleries all over the country. We'll talk about a couple of the ones that we're working with here. But what we're going to do is we're going to get their used barrels. We're going to hot pack our syrup into it, and then we have the country's largest Rumsford fireplace. This is an actual picture of our farm. You see the fireplace there. It's a big wood burning fireplace. It's basically a room.
Cool.
That's a big wood burning fireplace.
Right.
We're going to put those barrels in there just almost like you would do with wine barrels. You're going to rack them. We're gonna get that room nice and hot. That's going to thin out the maple syrup, and it's going to bring it into the staves of the barrel, getting into the devil's cut. That little bit that's left behind from the distilling process. That room is going to stay nice and hot for a few days, and then we're going to cool everything down. And then we're going to put it through a heating and cooling process every 2 weeks for at least a year.
Wow.
So it's technically churning the maple syrup, turning it, mixing it, but it's also going in and out of the devil's cut, getting that flavor out of there, binding the flavor to the maple syrup, and also burning off the rest of the alcohol that would be left behind. So there's no alcohol in it, it's just all the flavor.
I gotcha.
So we're going to try those next.
Oh, we're trying more.
Wow. Full taste.
Exciting.
It's a full taste.
It's fun tasting.
I love a tasting.
This is whole like a whole syrup flight. That's what we like to tell people. Come check it.
So this is the one that's like a bourbon.
So these two are actually, so the first one you're going to try is the Applejack Brandy.
Okay.
We work with Applejack Distillery, Starlight Distillery in Indiana. This one's going to have a little butterscotchy note. It's also going to have a little apple note.
I definitely taste the butterscotch. Yeah, you taste the butterscotch?
It is the apple.
It's so good I had to stick my tongue in there.
That's okay. This is a no judgment zone. So. And then the last one you're going to try is our Kentucky bourbon. We work with the best bourbon distillers in the country. We work with Buffalo Trace, Woodford Reserve, and Peppy Van Winkle. So these are really, really good bourbon barrels that these are getting aged and fired in.
Wow. So you can actually taste a little bit of like a bourbon flavor to it. I mean, there's no actual alcohol.
No actual alcohol because it all burns off.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's that tiny bit that's left in the barrel, and then anything left burns off in the firing process.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, it's totally safe for kids, and they're both vegan. The Starlight Applejack Brandy is also gluten-free. There might be trace elements of gluten because of the bourbon process in the bourbon one.
That's fine.
But it's
That's
about
delicious.
as healthy as you can get too, because 100% pure maple syrup actually burns off faster than even honey, so it's a higher metabolizing sugar.
Gotcha.
So, what do you
So which
guys
one are we
think?
taking with us? Which one was your favorite? I know what my favorite was. Which is yours?
I think the last one.
You like the bourbon one,
Uh-huh.
and I like the one with the butterscotch.
We do have an option for you guys. So we were supposed to be at Disneyland Food and Wine this spring, which we were there. We were there for a couple of weeks.
And then it
kind of came crashing
And
down.
then it was all
We
over.
produced a special 3-bottle box set. And what this has in it, it has the 2 specialties that you guys tried and you liked.
Right.
And then a 3rd specialty that was created just for Disneyland's Food and Wine.
Oh,
it
and
was
it's
a Disneyland exclusive, and now it's a Disney Parks exclusive.
Napa Valley.
It's a Napa Valley red wine, but instead of being aged in a bourbon or a brandy barrel, it's aged in a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh.
And if you like red wine and you liked the other 2, you will love that. It's really good.
Well, we do like
And
that.
this is kind of nice because it's kind of a sampler pack, so you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I like it. And you'll see there was a group of cast members over my shoulder going by wearing all white. They are sanitizing all the handrails. I like that. Let's take a moment. Turn around here, Juan Carlos. Do we feel like we're on the Champs-Élysées in France? Oh, it's beautiful. The rain stopped. It's not very crowded.
No. It's a little humid, but
It's very humid.
but it's much better than when
It's better, yeah.
when we got here.
So it is hard. I will say, when it's really humid like it is right now, it's hard breathing through these.
For me, it's,
Like this is the
it's-
first time I'm like, ugh.
No, for me it's more like right now. No, not for me.
No?
For me it's more difficult when it's like really sunny, like
Yeah, interesting.
really.
I can just feel my breath and it keeps fogging up my glasses. Anyway, moving on. Anything?
No.
Juan Carlos, do you love a crepe?
I do.
Can you see his face? What kind of crepe are we going to get? They're all sweet. These are all dessert crepes. Hey everybody, so we're now sitting here in France along the Champs-Élysées, or pretending. And Juan Carlos loves a crepe, so we got us a chocolate and hazelnut crepe. And we're going to indulge. Nice little spot. Nobody around us, nice and quiet. And interestingly enough, just to point out too, even though this is the Food and Wine Festival, the little Creperie, this is here all the time. So year round you can get a crepe.
Yep.
There are no savory crepes, they're just sweet crepes, but very delicious. Wow. It's oozing out. Check it out.
All that juice.
Yummy, yummy. Yeah, when he was making it, he said, oops, I put a little extra. I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, there can never be enough chocolate and hazelnut. Right?
I hope you don't mind.
Very delicious. I should have had a spoon. All gone.
You can never go wrong with crepe.
That was better than the lobster mac and cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crepa.
Crepe. Muy delicioso.
What is it you say in English?
Crepe. Or crepe. That's how you say it in France. Crepe.
Crepe.
We say crepe.
Crepe.
Crepe. Or, as a friend of mine once said, oh, let's try one of those creepies.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, that's not what it is.
You are the creepy.
Anyway, shall we move on? Yeah. And here in Brazil, they've got crispy pork belly and Brazilian cheese bread. That Brazilian cheese bread I've had before, and it's absolutely fantastic. But I don't know if I want that right now. No. So we're passing up on Brazil, but there's the menu. Moving on. We're heading towards Morocco on our journey around the world.
Maybe they have falafel.
We're going to see if they have falafel, because you can never have enough falafel. Here's the Moroccan menu. And we've got a beef kefta pocket, which is served with caramelized onions, garlic, and spicy tomato. Spicy hummus fries, served with cucumber, tomato, onions, tzatziki sauce, and a chipotle sauce, which is probably what makes it spicy, and then chocolate baklava. Unfortunately, they do not have hummus here.
Well,
I mean, not hummus.
Prices.
They have hummus fries, but they don't have falafel. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They have hummus fries, which
Yeah.
is like
It's kind
an
of
approximation.
in the same family. So, moving on?
Yeah.
We're moving on. Here we are in the Japan Pavilion, and their offerings are teriyaki chicken bun and a frothy ramen, which is chicken noodles with a dashi broth. And then they have the sarashi sushi flower pot, say that fast 10 times, fresh cut salmon roe, and spinach, served with sushi rice. All of that sounds really delicious, but we decided we're going to keep on moving on. But we love the Japanese pavilion. It's absolutely beautiful here.
It's beautiful.
We love this. It's just very pretty, and it's an iconic symbol here at EPCOT. And right here at the Japanese pavilion, I just want to point out, there's this cart directly behind me. If you ever find yourself here at EPCOT and you're hot and you're sweaty and you're looking for something sweet, they serve something here called kakigori, which basically is shaved ice. But it's the best shaved ice I've ever had in my life, right here, the kakigori. I'm not going to get it because we already just had a crepe. A little too much sugar for me today, but I just wanted to point that out. Kakigori, yummy, yummy.
There's a dog right there, and I have to let him know, please do not go to the French Pavilion.
Oh yeah, they're serving duck over there. All right, as we make our way around the World Showcase, we are now in Italy. Buongiorno. So we're gonna go check out the menu here, see what they have to offer. Yes, because we love Italian food.
Let's go and see what they have to offer.
Can you tell he's excited? Let's go check it out. All right, so here in Italy, we've got the classic margherita, which is the rustic Italian flatbread with a tomato sauce and mozzarella. La Classica, which is cheese tortellini with ricotta, provolone, fontina, parmesan. Lots of goodness there with the cheese. And then for sweets, a cannelloni, a Sicilian cannelloni. Sounds really yummy. Juan Carlos, what do you think?
Everything sounds great.
Let's get one of each.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Buongiorno
Buongiorno.
again to everyone. We got our meal from the Italian kiosk.
So this is the ravioli with the cheese and bacon on top. Flatbread. Margherita.
Again.
Start with the tortellini. That's good. That's good flavor. I like it. Sorry we're being so quiet. We're both tired. You think?
Yeah.
EPCOT is a lot of walking, and the heat really takes a lot out of you.
But thankfully, we're getting a little breeze.
Yeah, it's
right
a nice
now.
breeze. This is very good.
We have pieces.
Yeah, you get three slices. It's pretty good serving. Decent flavor. Flatbread, you know, basically crispy thin pizza. Have any of you been to the Food and Wine Festival? If you have, what were some of your favorites? Put a comment below, let us know. And while you're watching, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It really helps our channel, by the way, when you do that, if you weren't aware. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you subscribe, we appreciate that too.
I just fell out.
You felt a raindrop? Uh-oh.
Coming back again.
Nope. I got one in my head.
There's a good spot right there.
Yep, there is a place for cover if we need to run. Which will be fun. By the way, I don't know if we told them, back in the Pavilion, we went ahead and purchased maple syrup. We bought, there's a 3-pack, and they actually created for Disneyland, also has a food and wine festival that unfortunately 2 weeks into the festival is when the unfortunate happened. And they had created a special syrup for that festival with Napa Valley and a red wine reduction. So that's included in our pack. We didn't taste that, but she says it's really good. So I'm excited. And it's also nice that Disney, why don't you tell them? Disney,
It's also the Disney is also supporting like small businesses
yeah.
and allowing them to come here and present their products. So
Yeah.
people,
they're
people get to know them.
a small maple farm here in the United States, mom and pop operation. And being part of the Disney Festival has really boosted them as a company. So that's kind of cool. We'll put a link down below. If you're looking for good maple syrup, we'll put a link to their website for you all to see.
Yep, it's coming.
It's coming. It's sprinkling. We're not going to melt yet.
Yeah. So in our warehouse, we decided to do a short stop here at the Great Britain Pavilion in the gardens because this is usually very, very crowded.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
typically not only is the gardens crowded, but they have Mary Poppins usually is
yeah.
doing a meet and greet here,
So-
or Alice. So it's packed always with people, and you can never come in here, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Right now, it's just us.
It's just, yeah, I mean, look how pretty these gardens are. Let me pan around. So yeah, another one of the nice things about coming here this time is not a lot of crowds, and you get to see the beautiful gardens. I mean, look at the detail in the work on this little...
Hello, this is Burtons home.
What's that? Yeah, eventually this area of the park too, where Great Britain is Disney had originally announced at D23 as part of their renovations here for EPCOT that they were going to be adding a Mary Poppins attraction. Everybody was very excited about it. It has been removed from the preview center here, so everybody is speculating that due to the unfortunate situation that we're currently in, that attraction has been placed on hold, possibly permanently, and
Hope not.
it may never happen. That happens sometimes, things come and go, but I get it. This is a corporation and they need to make money, and they've lost a lot of money. Dun 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 dun. Orange Bird. This is so cute. So they have a booth here because the EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival was going on during the unfortunate time.
Yeah.
And so they still have a booth left, and they're selling some of the Flower and Garden Festival. And this is Orange Bird, and Orange Bird goes back in history in the state of Florida. And this is the first year that there's merchandise with him.
He's cute.
He's very adorable, and they sell a orange, some kind of a sweet shake that's inside here. So we're gonna try it, and then Orange Bird gets to go home with us and live on a shelf somewhere.
Nice. Gonna try it?
Tastes like a creamsicle. It's very sweet. You ever had a creamsicle?
Yeah, it's very, very, very extremely sweet.
Yeah, it's like making me drool because it's so sweet.
Yeah.
But we thought this would be a nice little treat to get as we get ready to leave the park.
Yeah, this treat is cute, but it's way too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I like sweet, but it's
very sweet. But Orange Bird says, thanks for watching, everyone. And so do we. And remember, happiness
This
is
is a lifestyle.
Thanks so much for tuning in, as always, everybody. And if you haven't done so yet, Wonky, what do they need to do?
You guys need to hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give us a thumbs up
Yep.
if you like this video.
Or wings up. Orange Bird will say wings up.
And comment.
Yeah, give us some feedback. We love it. And until next time, everybody, ciao,
Peace
ciao.
out. Bye.
Bye-bye.